just letting the dogs out. And the cat. Hey, Larry. Wow. It looks like it's going to be such a beautiful day. There you are. I'm kind of worried about Brian because yesterday he got into the garbage and he ate a huge piece of chicken bone, and I'm so worried about him. I gotta monitor him and watch where he goes to the washroom. But look at this beautiful area that my husband dug out for me so that I can go to the greenhouse early when it melts. So I'm so excited about that. To get in here. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I'm pretty heavy. Oh, I must have it closed. Anyway, you can see it's all ready. All I need to do is add some manure. This is actually a row of raspberries we just put in, and this is going to be all raised garden beds. That's the lake over there. It looks so beautiful. And over here, I'm hoping one day I'm going to have like a tunnel of greenhouses. That's the idea. Wow, wouldn't it be so nice to be light like that and just run on top of the snow? Wow, such a beautiful day. Hey, Larry. Hi, guys. Hi, Larry. What you doing? Wow, I can't get over how pretty it is today. And it's really warm, which that gets me really excited because we have to go away for a week for some procedures for myself and my heart, and maybe when we come back a lot of this will be melted. Oh, look at you climbed up that huge thing, Sandy. Honestly, look how big this is. Chihuahuas are so funny. This is quite a tall berm. It's about, I don't know, at least 6 feet high. Too funny. Okay, come on, Larry. Let's go. He's kind of like a dog. He's pretty good. He comes to his name. Okay, let's go get the chickens their water. So yeah, I have some big plans for today. I want to make salmon chowder for supper. I was thinking something I haven't made in a while, and I'm thinking what else did I wanted to either do that or pizza dough, or I may do both, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Hi guys, I just don't want to slip here. Hi. Hang on, I'm coming. Okay. Oh, they're all chomping at the bit to get out. Come on. Hi. Hey, Max. That's my big boy. Hi, girls. Hey, honey. Oh, you're so pretty. Hi. Hello. There's Marshmallow. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. It's like crazy activity in the morning. Jeepers. Okay, girls. Anyway, it's time to get some water and check on Daddy's new feeder that he made you. I have this bungee on here now because I like to tie the door shut because the wind. Okay, so we have this little bungee cord on here because, like I said, the wind comes up and can become a real problem. It's going to be really interesting when the bears are going to be coming out of hibernation soon. So that's going to be a whole nother problem. But I just wanted to show you the feeder that my hubby made. It's so great. You've probably seen these before, or you can just fill them with the pipe. But they're just loving this in the bottom because, well, I'm loving it because I'm not paying for bags after bags that are going to waste everywhere all over the floor because the feeder keeps tipping over. So that's been great. Get out of there, Brian. Come on. So yeah, that's out here for now. All right, I guess I'm gonna get going back to the house. I have lots of stuff I want to do. This is our workshop right here in the carport. And this is the little house that I use to have the baby chicks in, and I have their heat lamps in there when it's that time of year, which normally it already would be, and I would be hatching chicks, but like I told you in my intro video, I have a disease and I'm going down south for a bit to see what's going on. Before I start chicks and my seeds, I need to have some information. Okay. Oh, look at that sky. Oh, wow, it's just stunning. Hey. Okay, well, these guys are obviously really happy. I'm gonna let them out soon enough. I'm gonna go in and get started on my day, get ready, get changed, have a shower, and start cooking and making my soup. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, we'll go in there and get organized now and share with you some cooking soon. All right? Okay. Okay, so I'm just getting the fire lit, and then everybody's happy. Hey, Ray. And then I'm gonna go be able to have a hot bath and get my day started. Oh, now it's going nice and good. The wood stove is our main heat source, so it's chilly here in the mornings. We do have a backup propane furnace, but it's quite expensive, so we always just keep wood in the house and pile it so we have it. And once this gets going, I'll turn the fan on, and this little cool fan will come on. This is one of those ones that has no electricity, no plug. It just goes by the heat, and so that's kind of nice. And it just adds an extra heat from another direction because this is quite an old wood stove. So yeah, so there we go. Oh, it looks like I forgot somebody outside. Hey, I'm sorry. Were you left outside? Come on, Rick. All right. This looks like it's going good. And just check on those chickens that I just let out, but there's nothing animal out there. We have a problem with foxes, so we keep a good eye on it. Sorry, there's a reflection there, but whenever I move, it moves. But they look good. So I'm gonna go get the rest of my stuff in, And I think it's just gonna be an absolute gorgeous day. Sun's coming out. I mean, can't ask for better than that. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get this kitchen stuff rolling. So I've got my frozen salmon out of the freezer in the basement now, and I've put it on parchment paper, and I'm gonna pop it in the oven at 400 for like 25 minutes, 20 minutes, just to get it quickly cooked up. And then I'm gonna take it out, let it cool, and pull it apart so I can debone it. And as soon as I'm done doing that, I will set it aside, and then I'll get work on the other stuff that we're gonna do. Oh, all of these oranges, I've got so many oranges, I just want to use them up, so I have to think of something quickly to do with them. Hey friends, so I'm back here in my kitchen, and I've got all these oranges that I want to make that are kind of going bad that I noticed this morning. They're not very nice. They're really they're not very nice anymore. I bought too many, so more than I can eat. So while I'm not going to let those go to waste, I think I'm going to squeeze them and make fresh orange juice. And in the meantime, I put the salmon into the oven, and it's done now. I'm just going to let it cool, and then I'm going to pick it apart. Then I'm going to pick it apart, all the pieces, and get the salmon chowder started. So it's going to be a fun afternoon. Nice and juicy, when some of them are dry, so that one's not even going to have any juice. I love my chopping block because I can just chop everything on it. It's so great. I found this really great oil too that you can put on the chopping block to keep it. Ew, that one has a yucky spot. To keep it really nice. So yeah, after I get this done, I'm gonna get the salmon picked apart and deboned, and then I'm gonna start my chicken Alfredo sauce, because I got to take the chicken off of a barbecue chicken that I had bought yesterday for this specifically. Well, we munched on it a little bit already, and then I want to use the rest for chicken Alfredo. Okay. Oh, I might get a couple more out of this. Okay guys, I ended up having to put my hair up. It was driving me crazy. So now I'm gonna get organized, and I'm ready to squeeze all these. Okay guys, I won't torture you through this. Let's zip right through this. Well guys, this is what I got in the end. Is that ever beautiful? Golden, fresh squeezed juice. So I have a big mess to clean up, and I squirted myself all over the place. I was like, I'm drowning in orange juice. I kept trying both the lemon juicer and the orange juicer, and I just have to try this. Oh, there's just nothing like fresh squeezed. That's so nice. But I kept trying from this other size juicers, and going back and forth, and they were just squirting everywhere. Nothing seemed to happen. So, okay, on to our duck stuff. Okay, now I'm going to pull apart all of this little barbecue chicken that I got. I still have quite a fair bit on here, and I'm going to get this all pulled apart for the chicken Alfredo, and it should be really yummy. So that's what I'm going to do next. These little barbecue chickens from the grocery store have so much flavor, and they're so juicy. They make really good chicken, shredded chicken for chicken Alfredo. That's why I thought we could use it. Plus, we always kind of are excited when we get home and you smell it, and we ate the skin off guys, very first. We're ready to start making all of the sauce. So I'm just going to set my chicken to the side and get one of these garlics peeled. Hi Frankie, come say hi. Garlic is such a nice thing to already have around, so I can't wait to grow garlic, or at least it might not happen this year, but next year, by next year, I'm going to be growing my own, because I want to be able to press it all and make clumps to put in the freezer, so that, because I use so much garlic, it's crazy. Well, that's not a very good one. Okay, figured out this way that when I press down on these, the skin seems to come right off. Way better. So yeah, I'm going to try to do the salmon chowder next, but first I want to get this chicken Alfredo recipe going, because my hubby has to go to work at 5 and it needs to be ready and cooled to be put in his lunch by then. So if the chowder isn't ready by then, no problem. As long as I have some yummy dinner for him, because he's on graveyards and he tends to need a pretty big lunch to stay awake. So I'm just going to chop this like pretty fine, not too perfect by any means. We love lots of garlic, so I think I use like 4 cloves here. Oh, I just love garlic. I don't think you could get too much. Actually, I wouldn't even mind putting this whole thing in there, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. So I'm just going to do these 4. Okay, that seems good enough. What I like to do is get my chicken, and I will get that garlic in here, and I'm going to get all the ingredients into the pot, and then I'm going to get it simmering. So we're going to try, this is what's really exciting to me, is this is the onion powder that I dehydrated and ground yesterday. So I can't wait to use that. I'm going to use a lot of that, because not a lot, 2 heaping tablespoons. Let's try that. Let's see what kind of flavor we get. And I like lots of pepper and a dash of celery salt, dash of, not too much, Italian seasoning, and I love parsley. So I got some really nice fresh dried parsley, so I'll use a fair decent bit of that. I might even add fresh parsley, because I do have some in the fridge after. And I'm using this chicken with roasted garlic. broth because I'm out of my homemade bone broth. I've been making so many soups lately. It's been crazy. But I'm such a soup person. I love soups. I could eat soup every day for probably every meal. I ate soup for breakfast yesterday. So I know I'm kind of a weirdo that way. Okay. And then I'm going to add some, I need a spoon. I'm going to add some milk. Till I make a nice, get enough that I got a nice thick sauce, because I like a lot of sauce extra for the noodles. Actually, going to use all of that, I think, because it's, the date is today, and yeah, use it up a little bit, get some fresh, because I want to make cheese again not next week, but by the next weekend. So, okay, so I'm going to simmer this, and then I'm going to add a little bit of cornstarch mixed up to thicken it up. And oh, I forgot salt. I don't want too much salt because I'm on a low salt restricted diet because of my disease. So I want to be careful with that, but I still want the chicken itself, because it was that barbecue chicken, had so much flavor. So I'm just going to go put this on the stove and get it simmering, and then get the cornstarch. So I've just got my cornstarch mixture, which basically I just took a big spoonful of that with the soup ladle out, and I mixed the cornstarch in here really good so it wouldn't be lumpy, and then I'm adding it back in. Because I'm actually just going to put the noodles right in here once this gets thick and creamy, and it's going to be really easy and fast. And it's a great meal for if you're in a hurry. Okay, so now I'm just going to get all of this stuff cleaned up and put away, and then I'm going to get going on my salmon and get that picked apart. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, so the sauce is getting really nice and thick. Well, it's getting there. I had to turn the temperature down because you do not want to burn your milk mixture, that's for sure. The whole thing's ruined. So I'm just going to give it a taste. Oh, and I added a little shot of white wine. I always like to use white wine. What is that chicken? Oh yeah, it's like a piece of skin on the chicken. It's really coming. It does just need a tiny little more pinch of salt. And I didn't have, and pepper. And like I said, I don't have white wine, and I want to use white wine, so I used some little shot of rosé in there. And it'll be just as good. I might even add some more of my, actually I might even do that. I might even add some more of my onion powder, because it was just so fresh tasting. I can taste it in there, but I think even like a little bit more. So I better get it. Oops. That's my spice drawer. That's my favorite drawer in the whole house. I freshly dehydrated it, so it's so extra fresh and smells so good. And I normally would fry the garlic and onions together, but my family doesn't like onion chunks. So this is the next best option. So I'm just gonna let that simmer away. I actually might just add another shot of this. Just a little bit. Get that flavor really nice. Wine just seems to give food a really wonderful, deeper flavor. Okay, so that's that. And before I get ahead of myself, what I'm going to do is I am just going to, I've got some veggies all chopped and make a salad. I want to get this meal sorted out first before I finish the salmon chowder or start the salmon chowder. So I'm going to get this meal all organized, get the salad going, chopped up, and then I'll work on the next project. I'm starting too many projects. Okay guys, so I realized I don't have enough milk to make my chowder, so I'm gonna have to wait until later on. But I just wanted to show you the rest of the stuff, the chicken Alfredo and the dinner coming together. Okay, I'm back and we're all finished the chicken Alfredo and salad for supper. So here's what it all looks like. Okay guys, this is our supper. So it's just some fresh veggies cut up with feta cheese, and we're gonna add oil and vinegar, salt and pepper. And here is the chicken Alfredo. It looks so good. And this is the kind of pasta I use, the traditional German egg pasta. I also have some of my homemade pasta left, but I didn't have enough. So I just used that and it looks delicious. So I hope that you have a great day and enjoy. I forgot to mention that at the very end of the sauce was thick and beautiful. I added the noodles to it and cooked it into the sauce. And as soon as the noodles were done, I put it out for serving. So thanks friends so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at Insightful Self, and I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.